Today's short video for RPG A Day 2020 will be our last video for RPG A Day 2020. The event has reached its last day, August 31st of the year 2020. And so the experiment of trying to do a blog post written and one of these videos in response to it or in support of it managed to be successful despite all the things that went on this month. So that's all right. It has been, you guessed it, quite an experience, which by now I'm sure you know is the prompt for day 31 of RPG A Day 2020. Experience. In the written blog, of course, we talked about the end of their assignment, the end of their job in the peculiar and haunted and infested with otherworldly beings research and development facility in the middle of a retirement community, which offered to pay them in pizza if they could figure out what's going on with all these disappearances in the neighborhood. And they have been quite successful. So we dealt with closing yesterday's portal, and we dealt with the fearsome loss and possible death of Linda, the former shift supervisor, now giant mantis creature. And we resolved some of the tension between the character of Linda, the mantis, and Dunhill Theodore, the Ghostbuster. And like with me, the Ghostbusters experience of all of these things has been something to experience. It has been character defining and character shaping. It has built different bonds between the characters. It's reaffirmed bonds between the players. It has built some interest and enjoyment between the players and the game. There's so many different things that make up the sum total of the role-playing game experience. It's so much more than just a book and some dice. It's so much more than making jokes and hanging out with friends. It's so much more than story. There is a far broader, far more textured experience in the whole thing. Then, also on the written blog, we talked about how the Ghostbusters game handles experience points. Of course, it's the brownie points system in Ghostbusters. You have this currency, and it can be used to improve your character, or it can be used to improve your chances. It can be used to buy more dice. It can be taken from you as injury, and it can be provided to you as a reward at the end of a successful job. A successful job. And so it's fairly unique as a form of currency in that it is everything. It's your wound levels, it's your experience points or build points, and it's your small opportunity to nudge die pools closer towards success. So we talked about that a little bit as well. Our experience of new games, our experience of new players, our experience of new settings, new genres, new ways to try things. These are all gifts, and like gifts, they are better shared. So that's really one of the core reasons why RPG A Day came about in the first place, why Dave Chapman presented it to us as a question, and why I've been happy to work with him to help continue those questions and now these prompts down through the years. So, thanks for participating. If you are able to participate even a little bit, thanks. If you've been reading and sharing posts, thank you. That is the best reward for all of this, that more people, especially people who might not stumble across them by themselves, get to see our posts talking about the things that we like, talking positively about the hobby, about why we get into it, what we do with it, what's possible. It's great. So, for this experience, I once again thank you. And until next year, take care.